Everybody think they pop, but they pitiful variations. Every time I touch a mic, it be lyrical devastation. The shit I spit will take you to biblical destinations. Make your soul leave your body, true spiritual transformation. This light shine on me like criminal interrogations. Once they realize I'm the truth, it's some critical revelation. So fuck who up next? These rappers suspect. How could I cut checks with niggas that ain't run them good checks? Yeah, we used to flex for fun, me the nigga have fun flex. Now niggas cut necks and drink blood for the success. Head down with my... Come on, G, you don't hear what I'm talking about, Paije. Let's get back into it, though. It's your boy Deuce Lee. It's my guy Paije. I'm gonna let you introduce yourself as a matter of fact.
My name is Paije Buchanan, and I am Gray Matter Training.
Okay, so Gray Matter Training. Tell me, for one, how you came up with that name, Gray Matter Training. Like, why that name?
So for anybody out there, like scientist or whatever you want to call yourself, anybody in the health field.
Dude.
Stop coming in here.
Your phone.
I'm recording. Damn.
I got it.
Okay, so what does Gray Matter Training mean to you, and how did you come up with that name for it? Gray Matter, like what is Gray Matter?
Alright, gray matter is the space in your brain that's unoccupied, so to speak. They say you use 10 to 12% of your brain. You function 10 to 12% of your brain. Did I say that right? You use 10 to 12%. You can utilize, you get access 10 to 12% of your brain, and the other 88% is involuntary. Right? You have no, or you're not supposed to have control over it. But low key, you have those gray spots.
So there's like the subconscious mind.
Right.
Yeah.
So those are things. Gray matter are things that you can actually work on and make voluntary. You can manifest it for it to be voluntary.
Yeah.
So when little kids, we play puzzles, we play with Legos, we play circle go in a circle, square go in a square, triangle, like small stuff like that. Those you turning that gray matter on. You working that gray matter. So that's what gray matter is. The reason why I chose that is because anything you do starts in your mind. Period. Anything you do starts in your mind. I'm talking about from carpet to cement to
everything you can
a vehicle, anything that you
can touch. It started in somebody's mind.
Somebody had to create it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So mind over matter. That's what it is. That's my whole thesis. That's all I've been talking on. Mind over matter. Mind over matter. It don't matter how much it hurt.
Gray matter.
What'd you say? Good check. That's mind over matter for real.
Big facts.
So that's the reason why I did it, or part of the reason why I did it. Now those are scientific proven facts, but genuinely why I call it gray matter training. My brother, I created an infatuation with the brain because my younger brother had seizures. One morning I woke up, my mom was screaming, and I'm trying to figure out why she's screaming. So I run to her room, my brother in the bed next to her, seizing, shaking, foaming at the mouth. Eyes roll back to his head, and all she can do is look at him, scream and point. She can't tell me what's going on because she don't know. Unfortunately, or fortunately, I do know what's going on, and I do know how to help, but there's nothing you can do when somebody's having a seizure. You roll them on their right side because the left lung is already smaller than the right one, so you roll them on their right side and you just try to make sure they don't bite their tongue and hold their head so they don't bang it on them. So woke up to that one morning, and they were 12th grade actually. Woke up to that one morning and
how old was your brother at the time?
Nah, he was 3. He was 3. 2 or 3. And from that age till about 10, he was having seizures. And doctors couldn't tell us why. Like, bro, how you know it's a seizure? How you know you got all this technology, but you don't know why? Why he having a seizure? Come on, bro. So that was something that had me. And when I went to school, my major actually going into college, my freshman year of college at Lamar University, my major was computer technology. I wanted to create cartoons. I wanted to do I wanted to create video games.
Yeah.
I don't like playing video games, but I see everybody else play video games and they say, oh, I would change this, I would change this, or these part of the graphics suck. And those are things that I pay attention to and I want to change it. So going into school, that. So it all changed when I went to psychology class the first day and they started talking about the brain and seizures, and I was like, yeah, this I want to be in the health field. So that's why Gray Matter came about. My brother don't have seizures no more. He hasn't had a seizure. He hasn't had a seizure in the last 5 years. So, you know,
would you say that that's a testament to what you've been able to help him overcome with your training through Gray Matter?
Well, not necessarily training, but my research. I talked to him. I let him know that you are stronger than this illness.
Mind over matter.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And if you type a conversation with him there, you'll never know he had seizures. You'll never know that. Because when somebody have a seizure, it takes forever for them to come out, or what they call come to.
Yeah.
It's like, and they say it's like you're running a marathon.
Yeah.
So imagine how tired you gotta be after having a seizure.
It's a lot of energy.
So, but the day that I actually came up with it, I was in Bible study, and I came up with Gray Matter training. I was in Bible study. I was in Arkansas, and I was having a bad time, depressed, literally sleeping in my car, living in my car. I had a dog and all my stuff in a 96 Acura. It was terrible, bro. It was terrible. So I'm at Bible study. One of my homeboys, he was hosting it, and I already don't like being around people that I don't know. And this is a bunch of people that I didn't. I'm in Arkansas, whole state away from where I'm from. So I'm just sitting in the kitchen, putting together. I was training at the time, but it was just training to make a couple of $100 a month. And I was like, man, I'm gonna take it serious. And they start talking about like family and what matters to you. And I was like, Gray Matter. What is Gray Matter? I don't know why Gray Matter came in my head. What is Gray Matter? Looked it up, saw it, and I was like, I did know that.
With the light bulb,
man. And I was just like, that's what we're gonna call it, Gray Matter training. And what's the strongest being and because a human is for sure not the strongest being. But what's the strongest being that can relate to a human? What you got?
the strongest being that can relate to him, the gorilla.
Come on, and that's why that's my logo.
Yeah.
That's the strongest, and if you think about it, how they know exactly what to do. Mind over matter, man. You learn and you learn and you learn and you teach yourself, and that's how it all came about. So those little pieces of what makes Gray Matter training Gray Matter training.
My man, so he was down and out, sleeping in the car, 96 Acura with his dog. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out
when
to
the light bulb turned on for him, you understand me? I say it's beauty in the struggle, even roses rough.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? Come on, G. You feel me? So man, it's big ups to you, know what I'm saying? To my guy Paije Buchanan, Gray Matter training, you know what I'm saying? I'm behind you, I'm supporting, you know what I'm saying? I'm behind you the whole way. I wish the best for you, your company, your program, and everybody's training under, you know what I'm saying? It's a great trainer. I done played ball with this boy. He knew what to talk about, you know what I'm saying? He knew what he was talking about back when I ain't know what was going on type shit. These dudes showed me the ropes. I was damn near new to football. But they showed me what it was, they got me right, and I became cold more. I'm gonna stop though. You know what I'm saying?
Come on now, we
get into all that. We ain't gonna get into all that.
We can pan to the left real quick.
We ain't gonna get into all that.
We can pan to the left real quick.
You know what I'm saying? But shit, yeah, give my boy social media where they can find you at.
Instagram, Gray Matter Training.
Gray.
Gray.
Matter Training.
One word. Gray Matter Training, no space, no underscores, no periods. Gray Matter Training, one word. Here you go to gmtelite.com. You get all the information that you need. I'm open to any and everybody that want knowledge. If you just want to talk about health, if you want to talk about, I also do mentorship. I target middle school, high school. I do have some of my high school kids still come call me, text me, FaceTime me, ask me, hey coach, I'm going through this, blah, blah, blah. Hey, anybody. We stay up to 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. If if I can help, I'm gonna help. Whether it's food, I do meal preps. Whether it's working out, training, obviously, that's what I do. Whether it's, like I said, mentorship, that's what I love. Anything.
You, my guy, man, he do it all, jack of all trades.
Got it.
But he's here to get you right. Yo, that was it. Kicking it with Lee. You know what I'm saying? The game, I got Paige Buchanan, great matter training, but damn near kicking better than me. I'm gonna get with him, dog. I'm gonna deal with him.